right, guys, let's go ahead and start. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here today. I want to go over comps. Now, everybody does comps quite differently. I have my own way of doing comps, and it's worked for me. I'm pretty good about my numbers, but sometimes, when putting an offer in, when listing something, it can get quite complicated. So I don't have a presentation because comps is more of hands-on. I did have a question for you guys though. How many of you guys have a specific question, or is there something that you really want to work on when doing comps, or where you get confused on? Does anybody want me to concentrate on something specifically when you're running a comp and you get confused about? Because I'm here to help you guys, right? So not just here to teach, but also to answer any questions that you have. So if there's anything in specific, speak now or forever hold your peace. But yeah, please let me know. Grace, Nabil, I see who else on here on the Zoom. I see a few people here. I just can't see Samina, Mohammed, Anose. I see a lot of you guys here, and some of you are new. So I think what I can do is, if you don't have any questions, I can start from the basics on how to just go ahead and start running the comps, especially since we do have a lot of new agents on board. So we'll go ahead and we'll start. But if you have any questions, or if there's anything in specific, please let me know and hopefully I can answer it. Okay, so I'm sure everybody has an MLS login, right? So the first thing we can do is
Hey, sorry, Casey?
Yes,
One thing I was going to share for all those who are fairly new and trying to learn, if you're not already doing this, best thing that you can do is open up your computer, open up a browser, open up MLS, and follow along with Casey. That'll help with muscle memory.
Of course, yeah. That's what I said. If anybody, thank you, Nabil. If anybody does not have an MLS login, you should actually. You should all have an MLS login. So please go ahead and open that up. Thank you, Nabil. So if you want to just follow along as well, take a look in the meanwhile while you do this. So a lot of people like to use the map search. There's many different ways of doing it. I hate maps. I don't really like to do maps. I do it within a mile radius. I play around with it, and this is how I've done it for about 12 years, and it works really well for me. My partner and other people, on the other hand, like to do the map search, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. As long as you know how to do the comps, you can do it. So if you want to do the map search, you can definitely do it that way as well. But let's go back again, and this is the easiest way and the less complicated way on how to do it. So let's say we want to put an address in. Somebody give me an address. What am I putting in?
Give you the address.
Sure. Hi, Frida. How are you? Good, thank you. Oh, well, there you go. We're going to do an actual comp. Okay.
Yes. So the address is...
So Farida's giving us an address.
Absolutely. 105 07 Oak Place, Fairfax, Virginia.
Yep, right there, 22030. So see, guys, once you input an address, if it is incorrect, it will show up. It will not show up the whole address on here. Period. If your address is incorrect, it's not going to show up on here. Even when I'm speaking to an agent a client over the phone quickly, and they're like, oh, can I give you my address? And I'm just trying to run something really quickly. The first thing, I won't pull up a public records. I will immediately put it up in here. Now you see it says map area selected. So within what radius? Is this a single family?
Single family.
Single family. Okay. So within a single family, you have the option to do 0.1 miles, a quarter mile, half a mile, 2 miles. We never do this much of a radius. So we can first, what we want to do is start with a minimal. So first, I like to start with a quarter mile radius. And just to note this, you can always change this to 0.30, 0.35, 0.40. You can do all of the above with this. All right, so, sorry, I clicked too fast on that. We have that. Now, what do you want to do next? Since we're trying to run a comp for this listing, we're trying to get this listing, right? What we're going to do is, it's already clicked on coming soon. It's already clicked on active. We want to click on active under contract. Yes. We also want to click on pending. We want to see what's pending. Pending and active under contract, as you all know, they mean the same thing. But for the newbies here, for those of you who are newly licensed, please always click on these both items here. Also closed. Now this, you may have to play around with it since the market has been a little bit, weird. You may not see as much comps, or you may not see any comps within 0 to 180 days. So you may end up changing this to more, but this is a generic number. You want to keep it at 0 to 180 days. Okay, Fizan, you don't want to change it. Okay, and you can click on expired, but I think we're good enough. Now look down here. It's already populated 6 matches, right? So we have coming soon. We have active under contract, we have pending, we have closed. Now we have 6 matches. For a single family, that may be good enough, but let's see. We don't know yet until we click on results. It's like opening up, like a surprise box, right? Okay, so anyways, we clicked on that. Now we have 6 matches. Look at the distance, all within 0.2 miles, 0.1 miles, and we have 4 within 0.2 miles. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. And look at that. We have coming soon, we have active, we have 4 closed. This is a beautiful, beautiful screenshot right here. Now, I don't like to look at it this way. I do like to click on thumbnail. So when you go on display, and please tell me if I'm going too fast, guys. So here you're just seeing the generic things. You're seeing the MLS number, you're seeing the distance, you're seeing the status, you're seeing the address. Yes, that's great. I'm seeing 5 beds, 4.5 baths. I'm seeing that it's detached. Now your house is detached. One thing to point out here, if you see here, we came up with 2 interior rows / townhouses. These comps are going to be no good, right? So whenever we want to make a change, and this is actually good, this came up, we go back onto search criteria. It's not going to delete out everything, okay? Once you click back on search criteria, you'll see everything right over here. Since we are searching for detached homes and not interior rows, what we're going to do is under the structure type, we're going to click on detached. If you were doing townhomes, then you would do all of these. Okay, so that way you can see more of the items. If you were doing condos, these are basically condos for condos, townhomes for townhomes, single families for single families. So single family, aka detached, right here. Now we have 4 matches. This seems better. Now we don't have any townhomes on here. So once you click on thumbnail, this is not too much information, but it's not too little information either. Okay. So now we see there's one coming soon. Look, do you see the difference? Now we see the year built, we see the acres, we see the above grade square footage, we see the beds, baths, we see the garage spaces, we see the subdivisions. So we see more information on here. Instead of going on agent full, client full, this is enough information to kind of get you which comp should I click on, basically. Okay, so this is 0.2, this is 0.2. Now, this is 0.2. So I should have pulled up, since I don't actually know anything about this house, on another MLS screen. So I'm going to kind of go back a little bit. I should have also pulled up on the other screen the information about the house. What Farida told me is just the address. I don't know what year it was built. I don't know the square footage of the house. I don't know anything about the house. So now I'm looking at these comps. I know they're nearby. These are good comps. I like your listing already, Farida. But we're going to click on another screen now. Do not close out this screen, guys, okay? Do not close out this screen because these are still good comps, but we still need to see exactly what listing Miss Farida is coming. So we're going to go ahead and click here. Miss Farida, can you give me the address one more time?
Yes, it is 10507 Oak Place, Halifax.
All right there. Okay. Yep, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we see that house was listed in 2023 what, for 1.397?
Yes, yeah.
Was it listed by you?
No.
All right. So we're going to click on this just to see. Okay, so it's a nice detached single family home. Here's where we see above grade is 3941 square feet. It was built in 2004. It's a colonial style. Fairfax Acres is a subdivision. This is the annual tax amount. Let's see the basement. Okay, above grade. So it's an unfinished basement. Is it still unfinished?
I'm going there today.
Oh, so they haven't even told you if it's unfinished or not. So we're going to go based off of this information, right?
Just go based on that.
Okay, and it's 0.59 of an acre. So now we're going to pull up this tab again. 3941 full rough plumb. So they do have a rough plumb inside, but right now they have 3.5 bathrooms. So it means they have the half bath on the main level and 3 upstairs. Okay, so these are all older. All right, it was listed for 1.397. Why do you guys think this did not sell? It was listed for 105 days. It was listed for 1.4 in 2022. Frida, did they tell you why it did not sell?
I'm meeting with them for the first time today, but I think based on the, research I did, the square footage, if you take a look at the total square foot is under 4,000, but if you just go with the total square foot, this is a big home. Mm-hmm. It is like what?
It doesn't, see, the problem is it doesn't tell me how much the unfinished square footage is in the basement.
So probably that's the reason.
So they never even listed it. Mm-hmm. All right, so sometimes I like to take a look at the pictures, and unfortunately with this house, the person whoever listed the house never even put in the unfinished square footage on the basement. So I don't have a total square footage.
The reason they didn't sell it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this looks
Just
like,
go to public records and grab it.
yeah. But see, what I'm saying is in the MLS listing, they never even listed
Go
it.
to the public record. Yeah, I did
Do
that.
they have pictures of the unfinished basement?
No, but the total square footage is in a public record.
They do have a floor plan.
Are you,
The
are
Zoom
you trying to
thing
get an
coming up.
idea as to why it didn't sell?
Yeah, I'm just seeing. But
Go back
they
to the
also have,
comps and change the dates on your closed properties to the date range that this property was listed, and look at the other properties that sold.
yeah, well, I'm trying to do the comps, so I don't want to go on. I was just trying to figure it out without changing all the other stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Okay, no problem. Let me go on the tax
So
records here.
total square foot is 6,923.
You pulled it up? Okay.
So
Let's see. Did they ever have it? Did they ever have it? Yeah, they didn't even have it in the past too. You see, Nabil? They never had it in the past either, which is really interesting. So then you would just
Oh,
have to
yeah,
go.
yeah. That probably means that it's more than likely it's never been finished. It probably
Yeah.
still isn't finished.
Yeah, but usually we have it written on there. So how much did you say? 6,000?
6,923. It's a total square foot.
6,923. Okay. All right. So
Are you
these.
right now just looking for a property that matches the same?
Yeah, a property that matches the description of it. Okay, so for right now we have 4 matches. What do you guys think I should do? Do you guys think that I should expand my search because none of these match? Or do you guys think that you guys can actually, any of you can come up a comp with this, with the listings I have over here?
I think we should expand it to the zip code because the area is a combination of very old homes or very new homes.
But if you do zip code, that will be if you do a zip code, then you're coming up with the whole zip code. That will give you so many more listings.
So you want to go with?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you put the year built, if it's built in 2023, can you expand, just put a certain period of time?
Yeah, so this was built in 2004, right? So what we can also do, but it won't give us more. We will have to expand the mileage on it.
If we expand to the zip code and we just put.
So let me show you what's going to happen if you expand to the zip code, right? We're all learning, so that's good. Yes, we can also put the subdivision in as well. So okay, do you want to do the zip code or do you want to do the subdivision? What do we want to do?
If you do a subdivision.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What was it?
Subdivision is
Fairfax Acres. There we go. We'll still have to expand it out. I don't know how big Fairfax Acres is. So now we have one match. Okay, so now we did put in Fairfax Acres, but we still have to put in the mileage of there. Unless we take the address completely out, and then you just want to search for the comps without this address. If you want to search without this address at all. Okay. It's now showing 0. Hold on. Fairfax Acres. All right, 167 matches just by putting in Fairfax Acres.
Could we eliminate those matches by
Of
putting
course.
specific details?
So,
Yeah, bedroom.
yep. So we're gonna do pending, closed. Okay, closed, pending. Now it's coming up as 0. You see what I'm saying? So when you put in the subdivision only and you put this in, you have no matches. So the best option when you're doing comps is you have to search within specifically of that property area. Now when we did this and you put in with quarter-mile radius, we didn't see anything. Now put in a half-mile radius. And now what we want to change it to is the detached. And let's say what Siobhan was saying. We want to play with the year. Year built. What do you want to put in for the year built?
Just do 1980, like 1989 plus, so.
1989 plus, okay. All right. So now we have 3 matches.
That'll be enough.
Okay. All right. Now let's see what comes up within a half-mile radius. We still have this one. This one is a 2025 built, okay? This is coming soon, meaning it's a builder. It's a builder home, okay? So that comp does not count. All right, we have still this one. This one is a 2022 built, and this one is bigger. This is 5,800 square feet. This one is a close match, okay? But this has been on the market for 260 days. You should try to get this listing too, Farida. Okay, so you see here we have 10700 Spruce Street. It's less than a half mile. It's 0.4 miles. There's no other comps that came up with this. We've now stretched it out to half a mile. Nabil, what do you think we should do? We should stretch it out more. Or we should use this comp and see what it is.
How many do you have? 3?
Yeah, this is great. This is the
We
best.
have, this is the best one. This one is in 2022. And this one is a new build, which is no good. No bueno.
Yeah. How old is the subject property?
2004. This is the subject
I
property.
mean, the 2025 is still, it's not sold yet, right? It's just listed.
No, that's a new build. That's a new build. You see?
Oh,
It's new construction. So,
yeah, that's not gonna even count.
no, not going to count at all. Nope. So
So then you have 2.
basically, yes,
That's
sir.
it, yeah, and you get.
Well, typically an appraiser's gonna use at minimum 3, but oftentimes they will just use 2 if the proximity is longer than a mile.
Yeah, I've
So
had
if you're not
appraisers
gonna
use
find anything
2.
else beyond a mile, then they're probably just gonna take those same 2. So you run the comps with those 2.
Yeah, we can, and we can try to stretch it out just a tiny bit more. See, let's just see. When you're confused, stretch out the mileage. You don't have, I'm not saying use that, but stretch it out and see what other things come up. Okay, so let's stretch it out. All right, now we have within a 1 mile radius, we have this one, 3488 square feet, 1.2. That's still active too. Did you see these ones?
Yeah.
You did see them. Okay, good. And now we have this one. So now we have 1, 2, and 3.
Did you click close and all of that? I think you might have just clicked. Yeah.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. It reset it. Thank you. Thank you for catching that. Good eyes. See? You should teach me now. Okay, perfect. Now we have 8 matches. We still have the detached checked. We still have 1989 plus on here. We have the detached. Is there anything else you guys want me to do on here? You guys good? We have coming soon, active, active under contract, pending, closed. All right, 8 matches. Let's see. All right, this is an interesting looking house from the outside.
Oh, real quick, Casey, did you do expired?
I did not do expired, sir.
Out of curiosity, since you only have 2 listings, might as well just check.
No, it came up with 8 now. It came up with 8 now.
It is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I didn't do it. It came up with 8 now. So now we have this one. That's within a 1 mile radius. That's for 1.2 above grade 3488. Then we have why? Oh, okay. That's the city of Fairfax. Hold on one second. This is also this is FC, not FX. Did you notice that? Ah, see? Okay, guys. I bet none of you caught that. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. So this is Fairfax City. All right. Fairfax City is within a 1 mile. Look, guys, it changes to Fairfax County. It's just like the city of Alexandria, city of Leesburg. When the appraisers are going to do the comps, now the county has completely changed. Okay. So that is also a difference. So now that even making my life difficult, Farida. Oh my gosh, you're gonna give me a simple comp. I was here to teach just simple stuff like townhomes, you know. Okay, I'm really being put through the test. Okay, all right, so this is now a different subdivision, Fairfax Heights, and this is Fairfax City. However, it is the city of Fairfax. This is Fairfax County. Yep, okay. So if you look, what is the difference? Do you see the difference in the prices? Guys, look. All right. This is 3488 above square feet. This is 3449. Now look at the tax annual amount. For Fairfax County, it's $15,339. For City of Fairfax, it's $10,868. It's a $5,000 tax difference just because we've changed counties. You like me, huh? You like the way I teach? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I've been through a lot of these, searching for that.
Yeah.
I know it's very challenging.
So the homes are all over the place. Okay, so now we do have to stick with the city of Fairfax. Okay, we have to stick with the city of Fairfax because Fairfax County, when the appraisers see it, it's a completely different county now. Okay, they may end up trying to use it if there's no other comps. But these are all Fairfax. Now this comp. Look at this comp, 3590 square feet, built in 2021. This is a good comp. It's less than a mile. It closed in August of 2025. It just closed a few months ago for 1.395. Now let's see if this one had a fully finished basement. So this one square footage total finished below grade was 1795, above grade is 3590, and total finished square footage is 5070. Basement type partial, fully finished, interior access, outside entrance. So it does have a walkout. The acreage is less though. Okay, the acreage is less on this, but the above grade I 3590. The above grade on this one is about 3941, and the basement is unfinished. All right,
That's fine. Remember, with acreage, the land value can always be different. I've seen times where the property's out on a quarter acre that had more land value than somebody that had half an acre.
So this one is 0.31, and her land is 0.59. It's not much of a difference, but it's still more. Okay, so that's one good comp. This one, Linda Street, is one good comp that we have, 1.315, and it just recently closed, so that's a good comp. This one was a new build, so this one is new construction, so that's going to be hard, but people still look at this like, hey, if a new build sold for this, why would we pay this much for this? Now, if this one sold for 1.315, this one sold for 1.395. Oh, we didn't even check this one. This is a 2015 built. This was on the market just for 3 days. And this one is also for the city of Fairfax. So these are two good comps that we do have. Okay, guys? But look at the lot acreage of this size, 0.15. That is very, very tiny. And I bet you the house is tinier too. This is only 3,100, above grade 3,147. Total square footage is 4,698. Okay, so now I'm gonna put you guys to the test. Now you guys tell me, these, we're not counting these Fairfax County ones. We have one that just is active on the market for 1.2. All right, I hope you guys have your MLS out and I hope you guys are doing this. I wanna see what you guys come up with, okay? This one is on the market. It's a 2013 built, 3,488 square feet, 1,600 below grade, 5,088 square feet. You said the house that is 6,000. So it is still bigger. But look, this has been on the market for how many days? And they just dropped the price from 1.3 to 1.2. Here are the pictures of the house. What do you think is the problem with this house?
Carpet is old.
Uh-huh.
The kitchen, the
So, and the problem is you haven't seen the other house yet. You don't know what the upgrades is. You don't know what the roof is, the HVAC is. You don't know anything. So we're basically dealing with something that we don't really know anything about the property yet. I don't have much details about the property yet, but without seeing it, and you guys are seeing these comps, this one is an interesting looking house from the outside. I can tell you one thing, some people may not just like the outside of the house. Maybe it's the location of it. And let's see, the 0.17, maybe they want more acreage for it. Who? Oh, okay, there you go. Hello, Mr. Javed, how are you? All right, this one has 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a finished basement. It doesn't say, and it has no HOA, so why do you think this one isn't selling? All right, guys, so these are 3 good comps that I'm going to tell you again. We have 3954 Walnut Street, Fairfax, Virginia, 22030. Again, that's for City of Fairfax. It's still on the market for 1.2. This number is good, but the acreage size is small. We have this one. It's closed for 1.395, which is a little bit closer because the acreage, so now we're getting better, right? Our price goes higher. 0.31, 1.395. This one is 0.15 of an acre. It closed in May of 2025. That's when the market was still, it was still okay, right? It was still going. People were still buying. It's closed for 1.315, and this one was smaller, but it was built in 2015. So Faizan, Farida, Grace, and Nabil, whoever's on here, what do you guys think? I just showed you guys 3 of the comps. What numbers would you guys come up with?
I came up with 1.35.
You came up with 1.35?
Yeah.
And how did you?
Looking at it. That, but I have to.
But did you look at, you saw the comps?
I saw the comp.
Okay. What made you come up with the 1.35?
Because of the condition of the house.
Okay.
The condition of the
They
house.
sent you.
She talked about it.
What was the condition of the house? We've seen some of these pictures. We've seen a new build. We've seen these ones. We've seen all these houses. These houses aren't too bad. Like, look, even from the outside of this one, right? This house is actually pretty. It's not bad at all. It's nice, and it's sold for, it's an open concept. You have the white shaker cabinets. You have a hood range. You have the cooktop. You have an oven. Where's the microwave? Anyways, oh, I think it's on the other side. You have, it looks like wood flooring. You have the box tray ceiling. This one is a nice house. This one closed for 1.395. So is that how you came up with the 1.35? Did they say there are any upgrades to the house?
So I will meet with them today because I send them a CMA for them to just, these are the sold and these are, and then I said, I'll just come and meet and then, talk to her to see exactly if anything is done. And I have to really take a look at the house.
But from what you know.
Yeah. And then I'll tell her that, okay, now I know your home, I'm going to be back and then give her my final thought. And then we'll discuss the final market price once she's ready.
Okay, so
It's not, the 1.35 is not my final at all because I haven't seen the house.
so from the talks of it, this is how the house looked years back. Did she say you can see the pictures on MLS? It kind of looks the same. Did she said that?
Yes.
Okay, guys, so we're going based off of these pictures.
I believe the reason that she didn't sell the house, she was selling this is a referral from a rental. I'm gonna tell you that, work with rentals. And she said that other agents are BSing her.
What are they saying?
They did not sell the house, blah, blah, blah. She just wants to come to the point and sell the house again this time. I hope I'm not gonna BS her too, but we'll see.
When you say they are BSing or whatever they're saying, what is she saying? They couldn't sell it at the 1.4 for a reason, because it was overpriced.
Probably.
But that was back in 2022.
Yeah. It was a good time to sell it.
Yeah, I
Well,
can't
it's
remember.
good.
I can't remember what I did yesterday. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
don't know a lot. So I don't
Okay.
know a lot.
Okay, so you think 1.35.
I think for now, 1.35.
Anybody else? What do you guys think? What would you guys do if this was your listing, Nabil? What would you price it at?
That's what I said. Go back to 2022.
I was right there.
Yeah, go and check the comps that sold in 2022 and then use the difference based on tax assessed value to sold to where.
But I'm asking you, what would you sell it for?
Just for now.
I'm on my phone. I'm not running.
Oh, okay.
I'm running around multitasking right now. That's why I'm not, otherwise I would have been.
Okay, so let's do it Nabil's way. Let's listen to Nabil. Let's do it his way. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna pull up another MLS screen. All right, because we're gonna try everybody's ways. All right. Sorry, Nabil. Hold on one second. I cut you off. Okay, what would you like me to do, sir? I'm on
Okay,
MLS.
Put in the same, change the.
You want me to put in the address here?
No, you don't really need to, but just change
Okay.
the closed properties to, whatever the time frame was when it was previously listed and why it didn't sell then. So that was 2022.
It was.
What month in 2022?
It was from October to March. Yeah, 2022 merging into 2023.
Sure was on the market for a hot minute. Okay,
Yeah.
don't use October, just use January to March. So how many days is that? 365.
So what do you want me to do on this screen? Do you want me to put the property address? Do you want me to put the subdivision? What would you like me to do?
1 second, go do some math. 365 times 2, 730.
I think you wanted to.
730.
Thank you. I don't know why I don't see those admit people.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on.
Anybody else have any guesses while we're waiting for Nabil? What would you run this what would you run this for? Fizan, what would you do it for? 1.25. 1.25?
Fire me right away.
Miss Frida, here is the door. Goodbye.
So as Nabil said, why didn't you go to 2022?
I'm waiting for his instructions. I want to see what he wants me to do.
Oh, are you waiting for him?
I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, just go based on the sold in 2022.
I know, he was telling me the details on what to do.
Oh.
Yeah, I was saying, let's do it his way, what he wants us to do. So he's saying, hold on. So I wanted him to start from here. Does he want me to put in the subdivision? Does he want me to put in
The same exact settings, but he wants you to go back and look at the.
No, because I put in here, he said no.
Oh, really?
Nabil.
Waiting on Mr. Nabil.
All right, click close.
Okay, sir.
Check mark close, and then oh yeah, I forgot there's a calendar. All right, click the calendar and go back to January 2023 to March 2023.
Come on, click. Why are these things not working? Okay, January 2023, sir.
Yep. As the start date, January 1st.
You mean, why is it? Oh, I have to go all the way back like this. Hold on 1 second. January 1st, would you like me to put?
Yes, January
All
1st
right.
to March 31st.
March 31st. Yes, sir. Okay.
And then whichever way you want to go, use the map or the actual property details. Just find the comps that are.
What do you guys want to do? You want to put in the subdivision, or do you want to put in the address? Address. Okay. All right, let's do the half mile radius. So now we come up, you just want me, Nabil, look, I have coming soon, active, and closed. Do you want me to leave it like that, sir? Or would you like me to change anything to that?
No, that's fine. You got 9 properties, and then
I-
restrict the 9
I
properties.
do. Let's make sure it's
and how-
detached. One second.
exactly.
There you go. Now we have 4.
Get rid of coming soon and active because we're looking at
It's okay.
backdated.
It's all right,
how
we'll see
similar Are those properties? in terms
Exactly.
of
We're
the
gonna
lot?
see the differences,
Because these are the same properties. Because if he's
All
looking
right.
at the properties back then, so I think
which is fine because we're gonna see it, which is okay. We're seeing that it's coming soon. What's active today versus what closed. All right, so nothing really pulled up, Nabil.
You don't have any closed from back then? Those are all active?
those are
Look.
currently active. Right?
Look, nothing closed.
Oh, uncheck active coming soon.
It should still
Yeah,
pop up.
none- yeah, none
Nope.
closed?
Nope.
Okay, change
Yep,
the
it
date.
doesn't change.
Change the date back to September 1st of 2022.
September of 2022.
Mhm.
Okay. Frida gave us one that we're all like, we're gonna get this one sold for you. Okay.
Easy things.
All right.
Okay.
That's good.
Now check the tax assessed value on those properties versus the sale price.
Right, but do you see these matches are completely off?
Well, let's see how different the tax assessed value is though.
Okay, so you want me to click on this one? The first one, Cobsdale, that's not even, that's a different, Cobdale. All right, so I'm
It's
here.
60, and then scroll down, 572, so that's a difference of about 90,000. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Just go based on the picture of the house.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
622, what did that sell for?
675.
Okay.
And they had to lower the price. They also had to lower the price. But again, these comps, that house is completely different and built in 2000 something, 2004, and this is 1745 above grade. Okay, so
Right.
now that you see these, Nabil, what numbers you've seen the past? There's really nothing that actually sold in that area for that certain time frame. We've already run those comps too. So, and you've seen the ones that have sold. They're quite smaller and they're older Rambler style homes.
Can you go back to the comps that did sell, the recent ones?
Yes, sir. Have it all pulled up for you. All right. So we have one for 1.395. We have one for 1.315.
What's the tax assessed value?
And we have one for 2.141, but that's a 2025 build. Sorry, not that one. This one right here. Where did it go? I showed you one more. Yes, 1.2.
48. All of these have finished basements?
Yes, sir.
How much was the square footage above grade on the subject property?
35.
3941.
Where is it? Right there. 3941.
Okay. That one's 3488. Can you go
Come
up?
on, guys. There's so many people on Zoom. Nobody knows.
Can you go up?
Yes,
Go up?
sir. That's a new build. We're gonna cross that out.
You only have 2, right?
No, I have 3. Walnut
That's
Street. Walnut Street, because it's right on that 1 mile radius mark. That's Fairfax, City of Fairfax. That's 3488, built in 2013, sold for 1.2 recently. Sorry, it's on the market for 1.2. They lowered it from 1.3 to 1.2, but that's 0.17 of an acre, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Guys, you're not gonna do better than this.
How many beds and baths is the subject property?
5 beds, 3.5 baths, because it has that unfinished basement.
And how many acres is it?
0.59. And then our second property, again, guys, is 0.8 miles, 4 beds, 5 baths, 3590, 1.395, built in 2021. And then we had one sold for 1.315. That was a 2015 built, 5 beds, 4.5 baths, 3147.
When did that one sell?
That one sold in May, and that's 0.15 of an acre.
Oof. Yeah, this was that one would have to list for 1.275.
How did you come up with 1.275? Just you're taking the average of all of them?
No, that one was listed for 1.4 back in 2022, and now we're in a depreciating value. There's a tax assessed differential of about 60,000 from the previous sold properties, even though those were smaller. You have a property that's sold for 1.395, but it has the same square footage. However, it's a 2021. The land mass isn't really much of a difference in comparison because it's probably the same tax assessed value for the land. And then you have this property that's older than that. And we're also in a depreciating market, so 1.75.
Okay. So we have 1.35, we have 1.2, we have you said 1.25? Nabil said 1.275. So I am at 1.3. That's my conclusion. And whenever there's an argument, especially when you have complicated values like this, you can always ask them to pay for an appraisal, and if you want, you can pay out of pocket as well. It's like $400 to $600 or something. If you want them to appraise it, because sometimes when I'm right about my prices and my clients don't agree, I say let's do an appraisal, and guess who's usually right about it? So just because your clients may not want to hear what you have to say, so now you can do it at 1.275 to price it aggressively. You can do it at 1.3 to price it at mediocre, or you can do it at 1.35, which I wouldn't recommend.
I think the 1.275 is good.
1.275 to 1.3. I still am leaning towards the 1.3, but again, an appraisal would be the best approach, especially when you don't have all of this. But you don't have to. You can still do it without doing an appraisal. But again, it depends on your client. Will they believe what you have to say? What do you guys think? Right? Where is everybody?
Yeah, but she did already tested the market,
That-
which the market was not really depreciating the way that we are right now.
That was-
The reason the market is higher today as she was selling it.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I had a listing that went in 7 days. I had a listing that's still on the market. It's very weird market. You can't say this house will sell in this one. My clients asked me 10 times before listing it, Casey, what do you think of the price? It was in Ashburn. It was Beaufort Street. And I told them $795 to $800. I never give them one exact price. I say you choose. You want $795 or you want $800? Let's do $799. I try to. It's like you're not telling them what to do. You're asking them the question. It's like a reverse psychology thing, right? What would you prefer, apples or oranges, right? So when you say that, they actually. Just imagine how that works. When you give them a price, because you know you're safe either way. I'm safer when I'm at $795, but I'll be okay at $799. Make sense? Yeah. So when you say it that way, you will see the result. They're going to say, let's do $795 or $797, $799. And you're like, okay, because you already know that's the numbers I want to play with. So you can tell your clients, so this is the price we came up with, 1.275 between 1.3. I feel safer at 1.275. That's priced more aggressively at this market. But if you want the max we can do is 1.3. What do you prefer? There you go.
Yeah, see, Casey just said it perfectly. Comps are one thing, and numbers don't really lie, but they can be subjective, especially when you have a property like this one where
Yep.
there's not really many plain comps to give. If you pulled up a townhouse, that's easy peasy. Like there's no ifs, ands, buts about what that townhouse is gonna sell for based on comps. It's very easy to do. This one becomes a little difficult. But comps are one thing. Being able to explain and share the reasoning for the comps, that conversation, that's a whole other training. So I mean, Casey said it best, you're safe either way by saying 1.275 or 1.3. If they push back and want to do like 1.35, 1.4, well, that's where the conversation needs to happen. See, they might have tested it in 2022. But here's the problem. That year was where rates started to skyrocket, and by the end, in October, November, December, they jumped up into the high sixes and even the low sevens. So you're testing it at 1.4 when rates had already jumped. You had to already have the property listed at 1.35 to even have a shot at selling it. And then you catered it into the new year also, where now it's just sitting on the market stale. So even if you dropped it to 1.35 at that point, you might have not gotten any bites because you have other new properties that are coming and hitting the market, a slew of them in the new year. It happens every year. So you weren't reducing the price fast enough in comparison to the market and other properties that are coming up. So they may have tested it, but it wasn't even a fair test.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Nabil. No, I agree. So did that help you, Frida?
It helped.
Did it? Because if it didn't, I'm so sorry.
You guys did wonderful because I knew it was challenging.
Yes. And you put me on the spot with I was telling Siobhan, I was like, you know what? It's going to be like 15, 20 minutes. My training is going to be like MLS comps, boom, boom, townhouse, single family homes. But she gave me one with like, here you go, Casey, put you to the test.
You did awesome though, because
Oh,
I did
thank
spend
you.
some times and I did definitely looked at and analyzed the market, the area, the zip code, the subdivision, the type of homes that they are being built.
Yeah.
And then I really know how to talk to this lead, to the seller, that yes, we have some challenges and I can explain what it is, because all of these homes are either selling 600,000, 700,000, or 1.4, even now the new
Exactly.
2.4.
Exactly. So this is, and I would never do a comp based on a zip code. I understand, you guys are saying put it on a zip code. The best way will always be to put in the address. The subdivision will automatically come up. But put in an address, whether it's a townhouse, condos. When you have a condo, do not put in a quarter-mile radius. Try to minimize it because that condo unit will be different from another condo unit. So if you have a condo unit, whatever it is, when you put the address in here, I will leave it at max 0.1. And I promise you will come up with many closed active listings on here. For townhouses, quarter mile. I didn't know one listing was gonna take this long, but it's good because you guys just got the complicated one. But for townhouses, do a quarter mile radius, okay? For single family homes, stretch it to half a mile. You should pull it up just like the way I did it. Closed, coming soon, active under contract, pending. Always click on active under contract and pending. If nothing comes up, like Nabil had asked, did you put in the expired? I did not because I had enough comps to go by. If there is nothing, put in expired. Okay, but townhomes, try to stick in with a quarter mile radius. If you need to stretch it, do 0.30, 0.35. Play with those numbers because townhouses are more combined together, right? They're very tiny. So you'll have more listings come up. Condos, try to keep it at that 0.1. If you don't see anything, which will be very odd, then stretch it out a little bit more, but try to stay within that condo building or that subdivision because some condo buildings might have 4 buildings. They may not just have 1. They may have 4. They may have 5. Single families like this one, if you have to stretch it out, try to stretch it out max 1. I had one comp where I had to stretch it out 2 miles. And I had listed that house at 1.5 and the appraiser called me like 2 times. He's like, just tell me how you came up with this price and I'll honor your price. And I told him, I said, do you see anything else? I said this and this. I told him, I don't even remember the exact conversation, but I justified it so well that on the phone, he told me, I accept your price. And I sold it for that exact same price. He's like, there are no comps for 1.5. Everything is listed for 1.3, 1.4. How did you come up with 1.5? And I gave him my reasons and I bet you I sold it for 1.5. Why? Because I justified it the right way. So when an appraiser, every time they call you as well, when you have a listing, like Farida will have it, they may ask you to justify it because those comps are not just like but if you show it, just like we explained to Farida and Farida explains it to them, they will justify it. It is justified. So again, if your clients aren't comfortable with what your numbers are, tell them, fine, do an appraisal. Here, I'll give you an appraiser's number. Go ahead and do it. I've had about 2 clients who within the past year, because the market was down and they wanted to resell their properties, say that to me. I said, I'm going to still give you a higher number than what the appraiser is going to give you. I promise you. And that's exactly what happened. And they're like, So we just wasted our money. Saya, you didn't waste your money. You finally understood what I was telling you. And now, actually, I think maybe I'm listing it a little bit too high. Maybe we should go with what the appraiser said. So now you make them feel like, you know, I should have listened to her, you know. So always give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, it's okay if you don't believe me. Let's go ahead and do an appraisal. But always, like I said before, give them that price option. Should we go for this? But we're safer with this price, but we can go up to this price. What would you like to do? And you'll get an answer from them. Any questions, guys? Did I confuse you guys? Did I? Thank you. Do I get a sticker?
You get a big sticker.
I want a star one, a gold one. Okay. But any questions, guys? Wow, we were right, like 5 minutes left. Any questions, guys? You guys fall asleep? Okay, well, I think we are good. No one wants to even say yes, Casey. No, we have no questions for you. Well, thank you so much, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you guys still have any questions,
You have 5 chats.
I have 5 chats. Am I supposed to look at the chats?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Is somebody chatting with me? It's fireflies.
Keep going, slow down. Slow down.
No, nothing. Oh, thank you, Grace. I see your text. I see your message now. Thank you, Siobhan, for telling me to open that. No problem, Grace. Anytime. All right, guys. But if you guys, I'm always here. It doesn't have to be through this. But if you guys need any specific questions on comps or anything else, I am available for you. You have my number. All right, guys. Take care.